Last night, the Russians attacked Mykolaiv with S-300 missiles. An infrastructure facility, a restaurant, shops, houses, and cars were damaged. According to preliminary reports, one person was killed. Finnish Foreign Minister Alina Valtonen stated that there is genuine fatigue in the West regarding the war in Ukraine. According to her, some Western officials have privately started discussing ways to achieve a ceasefire. The fatigue is real, and it is growing, Valtonen said. The Security Service of Ukraine, SBU, detained a military serviceman who directed Russian artillery fire on his own Ukrainian Armed Forces brigade during the battles for Chasiv Yar. The suspect is a drone operator. The investigation revealed that the Russian intelligence service recruited him in 2023 after he posted pro-Kremlin comments on Telegram channels. The individual faces life imprisonment under the charge of treason. In recent months, Russia has begun to advance actively on the front line. In August and September 2024, the Russians seized 5.5 times more territory than in all of 2023. In the first half of this year, Russia managed to seize a maximum of 200 square kilometers per month. In August, it was 351 square kilometers, and in September, it was 468 square kilometers. The main reasons are the lack of weapons. Western partners cannot keep up with Ukraine's needs and their promises, and a change in Russian tactics.
Вас вітає підрозділ «Титани» 21-го окремого батальйону спеціального призначення окремої президентської бригади імені Богдана Хмельницького. Висловлюємо щиру подяку спільноті Стерненка за надані 50 FPV-дронів, за допомогою яких будемо нищити кацапського окупанта. Слава Україні! Героям слава!
The combat losses of the enemy from February 24, 2022 to October 15, 2024. The Russian Army's 11th Airborne Brigade is reportedly forming a Special Buryat Battalion with up to 3,000 North Korean personnel, according to Suspiln, citing Ukrainian intelligence. The unit is being armed and may soon be deployed near Sudza and Kursk. Russian forces have advanced in the city of Toretsk, Donetsk region, and are using artillery to destroy entire districts. According to Anastasia Bobovnikova, the spokesperson for the Luhansk Operational and Tactical Group, she added that, according to Ukrainian intelligence, the enemy is trying to take advantage of the dry weather in Donetsk, actively using artillery and drones to achieve their objectives before the winter frost sets in. Ukrainian ballet dancer Artem Kolbasinsky, 24, killed fighting Russian forces. Former member of Klaipėda Music Theatre in Lithuania, he left his career in 2022 to defend Ukraine, saying, "I must return to defend my homeland." He is one of 123 artists killed in war. 18 North Korean soldiers have already fled from Russian positions in the Kursk and Bryansk regions, Suspiln reports, citing intelligence sources. The incident occurred 7 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. The motives behind the North Korean soldiers' escape are not yet clear, and Russian forces have begun searching for them. Polish Defense Minister Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz stated that Ukraine's accession to the European Union is not a critical issue, which means that Warsaw can afford to set certain conditions in this regard. Both Democrats and Republicans in the U.S. are urging President Zelensky to mobilize young men aged 18 to 25 in Ukraine, but he has resisted, stated Serhiy Leshchenko, advisor to the head of the president's office. Weekly expenditures on the war in Ukraine exceed the annual budgets of 80% of Russian regions, the Moscow Times. This year, budget expenditures on the army and security forces amount to 11.1 trillion rubles, or about 210 billion rubles per week. Only 18 of 83 Russian regions have budgets that exceed weekly spending on the war in Ukraine. Ukrainian drones carry Dragon's Teeth and block Russian retreat routes in Kursk Oblast. Fighters of the 3rd Assault Brigade conducted successful counterattacks against Enemy positions in the Kharkiv Oblast. Overnight, Russian forces struck an industrial facility in the Ternopil Oblast, causing a large-scale fire. Firefighters have already extinguished the blaze, and there are no reported casualties or injuries. Thanks for watching. Subscribe us.